Hello, welcome back. This is Maurice Dimpa, and today we want to create the slabs. If you take a look on the screen here, we have two levels here. We have level 1, level 2, and level 3 from 0 level. So what we are going to do, we are going to define or place the RC floors or the concrete floors. So if I turn that round here, you'll be able to create. So there's a way you can create them manually here by just coming to slab and just snap on that spot and snap on that spot. But not that the professional way of doing that. Not that way. I'll right click and come to right click and deactivate that command. And what you're going to do next is first of all create the views from the grid line here. So I'm going to click on this grid line, because as it is now, we don't have views here. There's no views at all. I mean, views that you'll be able to switch to 0 level, to 3.2 level, 6.4 level, and 9.6 or 0.6 level. So let me just right click and come to grid lines. So once I'm in grid line here, I'll come to create views on grid line. I'll go ahead and click create. So the moment I click that, I'll be able to have all these views created. So I'll have grid line 1. If I click on that, I'll be able to check on that. Let me just close that first of all. So this is the grid line I have. And first of all, let me just first of all enable my tabs. Let me just come to views here and let me enable tabs here. So I'll be able to see, if I select on that, I'll be able to see view line 1 there. I'll be able to see that in place. So these are the views that we've just created. So what I'm going to do, if I switch back to grid 2 here, if I double click, or if I just click on that, I'll be able to see the views, how they look here. Now, let me come to grid line plan at zero level. Let me just close that, and this is how it looks. So I want to create the slab from 0 level here, from 0 level. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press shift and come to concrete here, and press shift and come all the way to slab and click on slab. So this level is 0 level. So I'll type in here is 0.00, and slab thickness, I'll give it 150 millimeter. I'll go ahead and click OK and give it that. So I'll come to slab and start defining the locations where I want to define the profile or the size of my slab. I'll snap on that spot and snap on this spot right there. So I've created a slab there. So if I change my view, if I come to view and switch back to draw mode and come to that spot, I'll be able to see. I'll be able to see that. I'll right click and come to copy, and I want to copy this. Snap on that and snap on that, and I'll snap on that, and I'll snap here, and I'll snap here, and I'll leave it as it is. Now, if I switch back to my 3D view, this is what we have. So I can go ahead and create the similar slab by another way, by following the same process, by coming to each level, by coming to each level and creating the slab. If I come to that height of 9.6, you can be able to see we are missing this section here because we are high above. So let me just switch back to 0 level. If I switch back to 0 level and switch back to 3D, we can create slab per level, or we can just go ahead and select these slabs as they are here by pressing Control and pick everything right there. So I'm going to right click here and come to Special Copy here, and I'll define here, I'll change this coordinate to 0 and come to Z-axis, and and feed in here 3.2 like that. So once I've done so, I'll go ahead and click copy. So that will be copied up. And the same thing here, what I'm going to do here, I'll just go ahead and select on this. Once again, select on that, and select on that, and select on that. And right click and come to special copy here and pick on linear. Then in this particular case, I'm going to change this to 6.4 or 6400 or 6400. So let me just keep it at that spot, and I have that floor right there. So if you take a closer look, we've gone further and gone past our target. So let me just get rid of that, but we're still on the right track. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to again come here, select on that, select on that, select on that, select on this, then right click and come to special copy here and click on linear. So the moment I'm on linear, I'm going to just type 3.2 and click copy. So I'll be on that level. So all levels have been copied, and all the slabs have been created. So if I just turn that round like that, you can be able to see that. So there's a column hanging up. We can just get rid of it because it is of no use to us. So let me just turn that round, and you can see we have the floor slabs in place after creating the floor beams, and we have everything in place. So we have the underneath tie beams that will be backfilled, and the process of how to create the floors, and all this will be detailed as the floor, a 0-0 floor. So this will be treated the same, not as a zero level floor. This will only contain the rebars, and this will have the damp proof and aggregates at the bottom end here, gravels at the bottom end here. This is only the RC with with the rebars only. So what we have is floors, and this is how we've created it, and that's one of the workflow you can use to create the floor beams or the floors in a simple building like this. So let's meet then on the next presentation on how we can grow or develop this model further. Let's meet then. This is Maurice Dimba, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and bye bye.